Present our association's highest award, the THAA 2013 Dispenser of the Year. This award is given each year to the dispenser who provides the highest standard of service to the hearing impaired and volunteer service to our profession. This year's recipient exceeds those qualifications with over a decade of service to the deaf and hard of hearing in South Texas. Our honoree was born and raised in Rochester, Minnesota, where she was the head cheerleader for the Golden Black Bears of Byron High School. She met her husband when she was only 3 years old. And at 7, she actually walked down the aisle with him at a wedding of her sister to his brother. After graduate, you'll have to explain that a little bit. After I thought they only had that in Arkansas. After graduation, she went on to obtain, anybody here from Arkansas? After graduation, she went on to obtain a degree in international management from the College of St. Benedict in 1995. She was about to pursue her graduate degree and attempt to fulfill her lifelong dream of becoming a president of a college when she received a phone call from the same sister who had moved to Corpus Christi, who asked her to come visit for the summer. She said okay, came to Texas, and was reunited with the same boy she walked down the aisle with years earlier, and walked down the aisle with him again for real this time. She has been in Corpus ever since. They settled down, had 2 girls, Maggie and Molly, at the same time. She was a stay-at-home mom with a month-old twin daughters when her father-in-law, Wayne, asked her if she would like a job working 15 to 20 hours a week at the hearing aid company he and his wife, Margaret, started in Corpus 5 years earlier. Wayne would later admit he did this just to get her out of the house and give Grandma more time with those grandkids. Well, she fell in love with the business, and it wasn't long before she started asking her brother-in-law, John, to supervise her training to become licensed. He agreed, and in the year 2000, she received her license to dispense from our state licensing committee. Jim McCrae proctored her practical exam. 3 years later, she would excel beyond the normal licensing requirements by obtaining our profession's most coveted BCHIS designation in 2003. Shortly after that, she gave birth to daughter number 3, Bailey. And since then, she has become one of our industry's most active volunteers. In 2007, she was elected to the THAA Board of Directors and served as secretary of the association until 2010, when she was appointed by Governor Rick Perry to serve on our state licensing committee. As chair of the examination subcommittee, she has written the committee's first guidelines for proctoring the practical examination and is currently leading the committee's effort to revise the examination study guide, which will include a new video explaining how the practical exam is administered to temporary permit holders. But it is her volunteer service on the Board of Trustees of the Corpus Christi Deaf and Hard of Hearing Center that reveals the real person we honor today. Founded in 1978, the center has provided vital services, resources, and advocacy for persons of all ages with hearing loss. It helps the deaf and hard of hearing clarify information, make financial arrangements, interpret telephone and relay calls, schedule appointments, make inquiries, talk to physicians, and deal with numerous other vital daily activities. The center also provides information related to hearing loss, including available services, equipment, and educational programs. And it helps those in need purchase telephones and assistive listening devices. Of course, all this takes time, money, and leadership. And that's where our honoree comes in. She has served as on the center's Board of Trustees since 2002. Several of those years as secretary, treasurer, and chairwoman. She has participated in countless events to raise funds necessary to pay for services provided by the center. Through her efforts, and many just like her, the deaf and the hearing impaired of South Texas have received the physical and emotional support they need to live rich and full lives. Through her leadership, she has given the deaf and hard of hearing of South Texas a voice. Her passion for educating her community about hearing loss and finding solutions to improve the lives of the hearing impaired make it an honor and a privilege for me to make the following announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the recipient of the THAA 2013 Dispenser of the Year Award from the Hearing Aid Company of Texas in Corpus Christi, Miss Carla Hoffman. Carla is joined by her husband and all the kids, and come on in.
Come on over here, guys. Wow, I'm nervous. Whew. These guys are awesome. Let's give them a round. Remember, Carla, breathe. This is such an honor. And I just want to thank you, Scott, THAA Board, Dan, Lance, my family, the membership, manufacturers, sponsors. The list is way too long to, talk about each and every one of you, and how special you are. And I will tell you, I've been really excited about this and extremely nervous. I've been really ready to get this next 3 minutes over with. So here goes my long list of thank yous, and I hope you hold on here with me. All right. I'm honored. I'm humbled. And following in the footsteps of really great dispensers of the year that have gone before me: Larry Ferris, Steve Carpenter, Amy Trost, Mark Brumback, William McCrae, Chris Zopp, if he's here, Barry Keenholz, maybe I already said that. And those are just to name a few, and I can't remember. But you all have inspired me, and you've touched me in different ways. Also, like those before me, I have been mentored by so many of you sitting here in this room. Manufacturers, representatives, friends, coworkers, colleagues. I value you and your friendship. You have mentored me. You've taught me. But this award's not about me. It's about the Hearing Aid Company of Texas family. I'm only a member of a much greater team. Without their love and support, I couldn't do what I do. I couldn't volunteer. without them. Every time I go to John and Steve or any of the staff and say, hey, this is coming up, can I go? They go, "Ah, go, we got it. We got your back." And that's what's important. They have always supported me. So, John and Steve, would you stand up? You guys aren't brother-in-laws, you're brothers. I'm proud to call you that. You're great business partners. You've taught me, been patient with me, my harebrained ideas. You balanced me. Thank you. Now, Laura Ramirez, Christina Hoffman, Roger Salazar, and Tanya Janacek. Would you please stand? Shout out to the beautiful girls in the back. You guys are so talented and wonderful, and you have a true passion for the hard of hearing. Thanks for being part of our family, although you, Chris, you really don't get a choice in that. And I also thank the rest of the Hearing Aid Company and Texas staff that can't be here today, that made the sacrifice to stay back home so the rest of us could be here. They are truly selfless. They are unbelievable, and I'm so proud of each and every one of them. And I believe what helps make our success is we have something in common called the 3 Ds: dedication, determination, and desire. We desire to give back. We desire to do what's right. The determination, keep going when the going gets tough. And the dedication to get it all done. Wayne Hoffman, my father-in-law and mother-in-law, couldn't be here today, but I give them a huge thanks for getting me started in this good gig I got. Grandpa took a gamble on me, and I think it may have paid off. They planted the seeds in our company of integrity, compassion, ethics, and they taught us that. Same things that my parents taught me. So it kind of worked out. Same things I share with my family and siblings. Thanks, Linda, for coming. But most of all, hope I don't cry. Here we go. Most of all, most importantly, there's no way I could do any of this without my dear, sweet, beautiful family, which God's blessed me. That guy, he's my rock. He don't show it. He does so much. He's funny and witty too. If you see him later, he'll crack a joke with you. He's pretty smart. And he's also handsome, so ladies, keep your hands off. He's mine. But these girls, wow, aren't they beautiful? Take after their dad. They are smart, intelligent, compassionate. They teach me every day. They challenge me. Did you notice these 2 are twins and they're 14? Yeah, parents out there, say a prayer for us. 2 14-year-old beautiful girls in the house. But they love me unconditionally. You guys, that's my greatest achievement. I'm so fortunate to be part of our thing called family, and I thank God for them. And I am so thankful that they make sacrifices so I can follow my second passion. But don't you guys ever forget, you are my first passion. And I won't cry in this next part. I want to thank Scott and the Texas Hearing Aid Association, past and current boards. I want to thank the State Licensing Committee, past and current boards. I know how hard you work and what you do, what you dedicate to increase and make high standards for the hearing healthcare for all Texans. I thank all the people who have proctored in the past. I thank you who work hard to make sure you're sending us good licensees to take their tests. It's really important. When you send us bad ones, we just got to keep retesting, and that takes away from our businesses and our family too. So remember that. Don't just send them to send them. Get them prepared. But each and every one of you out here that made the commitment to come today, that made the commitment to be here, you made a commitment to be part of THA, the financial part, all of it, and leave your businesses, I thank you. You are all dispensers of the year. when you are working with those patients every day, whether it's helping the grandmother hear her granddaughter, I know you're in the trenches. I feel your pain. I know what it's like. You guys are awesome. A round of applause for you. I'm proud of you. Keep up the good work. And my final thank goes to God, because without Him, I'm nothing. I can't do any of this. And He's blessed our family and our businesses over the years. In closing, Maya Angelou said, when you learn, teach. And when you get, give. I promise to you that we'll never stop learning and teaching and being active in our industry to make our hearing and healthcare even greater in our state. I will give back what I've been given. Therefore, I ask you to join me in that promise, and I too, like Dan, challenge you. Challenge yourself to continue to learn and deliver the best hearing healthcare you can to your patients. Each and every day, attend these meetings, network, read your hearing journals, do what you can. The day we stop learning, folks, is the day we die. But also, I love the word that Dan used earlier. I think it was Dan, maybe it was you, Mr. Higgins. Engage. Engage in what's going on. There are so many issues you can see that we're trying to fight, and we can't do it alone. We need your help. We all need to come together and work together as a team. You do need to pay, you do need to give money, and you do need to show up. 95% of life, folks, is just showing up. We are only as strong as our weakest member. Scott, don't say that. Anyway, in closing, I just thank you all for being here for this wonderful privilege and award and honor, and I'm so blessed. Thank you.